You know, this is Dave Silvestri.
Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Mickey Mantle died that day, and I gave everybody my number 7 sweatbands.
Are you serious?
As a tribute to Mickey Mantle.
Wow.
And that was my first ever baseball card.
Was it?
And it wasn't me.
Okay.
So I'm like, I finally made it to the majors. They sent me a box of these cards at the end of the year.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's not me.
What a story.
Yeah.
24 years, I believe. That's your first visit to Montreal.
Yeah, it's just so great to be back in a place that was always so special to me with nothing but great memories. So it's almost like I stepped in a time machine. It's been awesome in one regard and surreal and strange in another regard.
Are you getting flashbacks of the cold weather now?
A lot of flashbacks. The cold weather, seeing all these pictures of me when I used to be young and playing for the Expos. And there's just literally, I don't know if there's any place in the world that has nothing but great memories, and that's what Montreal means. It's just all great memories from here.
What do you remember about '96? It's your best season, 56 RBIs. You're a hustler. You were a fan favorite as well. What do you remember about that year?
I remember getting a chance to play when Rondell White got hurt, and Felipe had faith in me to put me in the lineup to play center field every day. And just to have that year to be in the pennant race or the wild card race against the Dodgers and the Padres up until the last week of the season, and just giving it everything I had every single day. And I remember after the year, I was sitting in my apartment. I think I did an interview the last game of the season in the Expos clubhouse. And I saw myself on TV in front of my locker, and I had lost so much weight during the season, and I had put so much into the year. I didn't even recognize myself on TV. I was like, who is that? And it was me. But that's how much effort we all as players that year put into that season, every single night, playing as hard as we could to get to the playoffs. And, it turned out to be my best year in the big leagues. So, and I just still think Felipe gave me my chance, and he was the one that had confidence in me when there was a guy way more talented, Cliff Floyd, that didn't play, and I was playing center field. So that was a wonderful season.
How do you like the game today? There's a lot of analytics now. How do you find the changes, the speed of the game, the pace of the game?
Yeah, I'm a broadcaster for the Giants, so I'm around it every single day. And I like baseball no matter how it is. There's obviously a lot of changes, but there's a lot of changes in the world and life, and that's just how it goes. And I think analytics is good. It's good for the game, and I don't know how I would have used it as a player so much. I think you can get too involved in the math side of it and too far away from the baseball side of it. I think when both of them kind of have a marriage together, that's when it's a beautiful thing. And I love the way the game is played right now. There's more talent now in baseball than there ever has been.
Great. And finally, Expos Fest. You've heard about this cause, obviously. Perry, small family, got together and started raising funds using the power and the strength of the memories that we had with the Expos. And, how do you feel about this kind of a cause?
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing that they've come together and they're so passionate about such a wonderful thing. And that they've used their love for baseball, their love for the Expos in a way to raise money for such a wonderful cause. And to be so passionate about it and to devote so much time to it. And selfishly for me, to be able to be a part of it, it's humbling to be able to be a part of it. And I'm not just coming back to Montreal to party with my old teammates. I'm coming back to Montreal for the first time in 24 years for something really, really cool. So I can't thank Perry and his family enough for having me here. And hopefully we can raise and continue to raise a lot of money for such a great cause.
That's awesome. Enjoy the weekend and reminiscing with the fans. You got another former Expo right behind you from another era, Ellis Valentine. So enjoy it, and thanks a lot for doing this.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right.